This just doesn't seem safe. I think this is the best place because
Bridgestone is a Japanese multinational auto and trucks part manufacturer. The company was founded on March 1st, 1931 in Kurume, Fukuoka, Japan, and was founded by Sojiro Ishibashi. And to this very day, the company is still alive and healthy. So, how did it become so popular? Let's find out. Origin. The history of Bridgestone America dates back to the two separate companies that merged to form Bridgestone Tire Company. The first one is Firestone Tire and Rubber Company that was founded in August 1900 by Harvey Firestone and was headquartered in Akron, Ohio. The second one is Bridgestone Tire Company Limited, founded in 1931 by Sojiro Ishibashi in Japan. The first Bridgestone tire was produced on April 9, 1930 by the Japanese KB Sox tire division, actually made Gigatabi. 1 year later, on March 1, 1931, the founder, Sojiro Ishibashi, made the Tabi Sox tire division independent and established the Bridgestone Tire Company Limited in the city of Kurume, Fukuoka Prefecture. Bridgestone was named after the name of the founder, Sojiro Ishibashi, with Ishi meaning stone and Bashi meaning bridge. Foregoing dependence on European and North American technology, the Bridgestone Tire Company Limited set its eyes on manufacturing tires based largely on Japanese technology. The fledgling company experienced many difficulties in the areas of technology, production, and sales in the early days. Eventually, improvements were achieved in quality and manufacturing processes, which led to the business rapidly expanding in domestic and overseas markets. Challenges during and after World War II. Wartime regulations were in effect throughout Japan during World War II, and tires also came under the jurisdiction of these regulations. This resulted in nearly all of the company's output being used to satisfy military demand. 1945 saw the end of armed conflict, but the company was devastated by the war. The Tokyo headquarters was destroyed during an aerial bombing raid, and all overseas assets were lost. The plants in Kurume and Yokohama escaped unscathed, and production was able to resume immediately after the war ended. Brushing aside the problems caused by a labor union strike that lasted for 46 days, the foundations of the company were further reinforced after this. After the war, the company started making bicycles, which the Bridgestone Cycle Company being formed in 1949. From 1952, the first complete powered bicycles were produced, with a 26cc engine. In 1958, the first 50cc Bridgestone motorcycles were manufactured, but the company's main income was from supplying tires to its rival motorcycle makers such as Honda, Suzuki, and Yamaha, and it was later decided to cease motorcycle manufacturing. Technological innovation. In 1951, Bridgestone was the first company in Japan to begin selling rayon cord tires, and a 5-year project to modernize production facilities was started. This year also saw another Bridgestone building opened in Kyobashi, Tokyo, which contained the Bridgestone Museum. Sales surpassed 10 billion yen in 1953. Placing Bridgestone at the top of the tire industry in Japan, and celebrations were held to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the company's foundation in Kurume. The sale of nylon tires was started in 1959 and forged ahead with the construction of the new Tokyo plant, which opened in 1960 in order to cope with the fast expanding market for motorization, radial tires, and overseas expansion. The company issued stock shares and was listed on the stock exchange in 1961. A new system of administration was ushered in by Sojiro Ishibashi as the chairman and Kenichiro Ishibashi as the president. As part of the transition across to administrative reform, the Deming Plan in honor of W. Edwards Deming, which involves overall quality control activities, was adopted, and the company was awarded the prestigious Deming Prize in 1968. Also, additions were built onto the Tokyo plant in 1962 to house the new technical center, and a progressive system of research and development was established. On the product front, 1967 saw the sale of the company's first ever radial tire, the RD-10. Bridgestone's first overseas plant since the end of the war was opened in Singapore in 1965, and production was also commenced in Thailand in 1969. The 1960s for Bridgestone was an era of overseas expansion that also included the establishment of Bridgestone America in the United States in 1967 to act as Bridgestone's USA representative sales branch. At the start of the period of Japan's economic stagnation brought about the first oil shock, the company was placing even more emphasis on establishing its own technology for the manufacture of radial tires, and it was also the first time that further domestic plants were constructed and fitted out. Its super filler radial was placed on the market in 1978, and in 1979 the company introduced the high-performance POTENZA radial tire from an Italian word power. The company was actively engaged in overseas expansion activities at this time. In addition to starting up production in Indonesia and Iran in 1976, it also invested in a Taiwan tire manufacturer and purchased a tire plant and a plant for diverse products in Australia in 1980. The founder, Sojiro Ishibashi, died on September 11, 1976. On March 1st, 1981, the company celebrated its 50th anniversary. At the same time, the company initiated activities to strengthen its home base that supported overseas expansion strategy with the aim of being ranked as one of the world's top 3 manufacturers of rubber products. New production facilities were also established in Thailand, India, Poland, China, the United States, and other countries. The company changed the name from Bridgestone Tire Company Limited to Bridgestone Corporation in 1984. Firestone purchase. In 1988, Bridgestone purchased the Firestone Tire and Rubber Company in Akron, Ohio, placing considerable financial and personnel resources into rebuilding Firestone after the purchase. Bridgestone achieved surplus annual profits for the year 1992 with BFE Bridgestone Firestone Europe, and again in 1993 with BFS Bridgestone Firestone USA. The Firestone Tire and Rubber Company and Bridgestone Tire Company Limited USA were amalgamated in 1990 and became Bridgestone Firestone North American Holdings Limited. The North American subsidiary of Bridgestone Corporation is now named Bridgestone Americas Incorporated. The tire division is Bridgestone Americas Tire Operations LLC. Bridgestone Americas opened a $100 million technical center in Akron in 2012. And there's the history of Bridgestone. How did it become so popular? Well, I think when they did the merger with Firestone, I think that's how they became very popular, and when they started to open a whole bunch of other facilities in other countries. Anyways, this is where I'm going to end off this video. If you guys haven't enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe because I do videos every single day. And also don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell on my second channel. My second channel will be the third link in below. And if you guys would like to follow me on Instagram or send me fan art on my Instagram, you guys can send me fan art on my Instagram and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram will be the second link below. And if you guys would like to join my Roblox friend group, my Roblox friend group will be the first link below. And if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter will be the fourth link below. And if you guys would like to follow me on Reddit, my Reddit will be the fifth link below. And if you guys would like to follow me on TikTok, my TikTok will be the sixth link below. And if you guys would like to check out my Facebook page will be the seventh link below. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!